Sup, sobers? So you're trying to grow and monetize your YouTube channel too? Well, so am I. And I'm going to give you guys 4 things that have really helped me and that I have proven to be successful. So let's get into them. Welcome back to the Sober Sector, where we talk about true crime, and we also do a weekly update and follow my journey trying to monetize my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about 4 things that have really helped me with my channel and that I've proven to be successful. And you're going to want to stick around till the end because I truly think that the last one is the thing that's helped me the most. Now, these tips are guaranteed going to help you grow your channel, get more subscribers, and increase those watch hours. And that's going to help you get all the way up to that goal of 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers that you need to monetize your channel. One thing I'm focusing really hard on right now is being brief, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. All right, now number 4, this one's gonna be the easiest one to do. Obviously, you just gotta start uploading. You gotta start posting videos. If there's nothing on your page, what are people gonna see? YouTube values people binge watching and going through playlists and watching more of your content. So if you don't have enough content on your page to be able to start watching, or if people go to your page and they don't really have any clue what's going on because there's nothing there, they're not gonna stick around. So you're going to want to start going hard in the paint up front. Just go hard at it. Like, who gives a shit? Just upload as much as you can, whatever you can, as long as it pertains to what you're trying to get out there, what your message is, or what you want from your channel. Huge benefits of this. Uploading more means you're going to be posting more things. You're going to be getting more ideas. People are going to comment on your videos, and you're going to be your creative brain. You can't think of the ideas that you're going to think of in the future right now. So you never know what's going to spark something creative. And that's what happens to me all the time. Every week something happens and I'm like, oh, that's a good video idea. Or, oh, this is something I need to focus on or change about my video to make it better. And then your creative process keeps developing over time. It's something that isn't just going to happen. You're not going to have the perfect idea overnight, just sitting there trying to think about it, pondering, what's the perfect idea? It's not going to happen. It's a creative process, which means you've got to actively be involved in it. And that starts with uploading and using those uploads to really explore and find your niche, find what works, what doesn't work with your channel, what works with your videos, what thumbnails don't work. It really takes starting the journey to really understand it better. And that's the best way I can put it. I didn't really understand what it meant to get on YouTube because I came from TikTok and it's just a completely different world. And that's actually one of my videos I'm going to be doing here soon is going from TikTok to YouTube, because I feel like a lot of creators are doing that, especially with all the red tape around TikTok. So if that's something you guys want to see, leave a comment below and I'll go over some of the things that differ between the two platforms and how you can use the strategy that you've learned from TikTok to benefit you on YouTube. Now, when I started to try and figure out my niche, I figured out what are my strengths, what are things that I'm good at, what are things that make me different than other people that I know or just in the world. And obviously you're not going to be completely 100% different than every single other person. Like, a lot of people have similar ideas, tastes, interests. And that's the goal, is you want to appeal to somebody else whose interests align with yours. So you want to do something you're going to be passionate about, because as you go through this YouTube journey, you will experience times where you're second guessing yourself and wondering, is this right for me? And if you don't have that passion behind what you're doing and you don't have that passion fueling the fire of your channel, then it's not going to happen. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work for you because you're not going to be passionate or interested in it. And your viewers are going to feel that because they're not going to get any value out of somebody who's not passionate about what they're talking about or has any sort of interest in what they're talking about. The second thing I want to say about that is think about creators that you love and that you follow. Immediately start thinking about what makes them successful. What do you like about their channel? What do you like about that niche? What keeps you going back to their channel each and every time? For me, that's true crime. I can't stop. I can't get enough. I will follow and subscribe anybody who has really good true crime stories. It just interests me so much. I eat that stuff up, and I can tell that that's a huge, huge part of the population. The niche is very widespread, and I feel like I found my own little niche in that I'm trying to help promote sobriety by sharing these stories. So that's kind of how I found my niche, and I didn't find that immediately. I kind of started doing more sober content, but I realized my heart's just not in trying to tell people how to live their life. I just want to be more of a lead by example kind of a person, and I want to share these stories because, man, some of them are so tragic and sad, and like, addiction sucks, dude. Now, like I mentioned before, you need to start uploading. You need to have content on your channel and understand your content content is originally going to suck. You're going to have videos that you're like, that is a terrible video. I don't even know if I want that on my page. But you do want that on your page. And if there's one thing I can stress more than anything else, if you're going to focus on one thing more than anything else, it's to try and make every video better and really try and focus on your thumbnails when you're first getting started, because your content is naturally going to get better as you progress in your journey. You're going to get better at making videos, at talking to the camera, at coming up with ideas, at finding out what ideas work and don't, what people want. But if you can't produce a good thumbnail that's going to get people interested in what you have to offer, then nobody's going to want to click on your video. How many times do you see a video and you immediately scroll past it because either the topic isn't interesting to you or the thumbnail just isn't appealing to you, and you don't have much, it doesn't have a lot of credibility behind it because, well, I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to you. So really try and focus on your thumbnails and your titles very, very first thing, and your videos will naturally get better over time. But use this time period where you're just uploading dog shit videos, and try and utilize that time period where you don't have to make good videos. You don't have to be settled into a niche. You can make whatever you want and see what sticks. When I thought about what I wanted to do for my niche, I didn't necessarily think about just what skills I had that I could offer. I thought about what skills did I want to be able to offer? What did I want to be able to do? And I would love to be a true crime podcaster. I literally love it. It's something that I already do each and every day, and being able to share the stories in my own way, I feel like is something that I would absolutely love to do. So it's not something I can do or have done in the past, but it's something I want to be. And so that's kind of where I've zeroed my niche in on, because as you go, you're going to learn things, and then you're going to be able to find things within that niche that also benefit and help your own channel. It's a real creative, adventurous journey of a process, and you've got to be willing to embark on it. And that's going to lead me into number 3. You've got to be able to strategize your channel. And by that, I can give you a couple of good strategies that I'm using right now that have proven to be effective for me. I've seen it in my analytics. I've seen results from it. The first thing is that once you start zeroing in on what your channel is going to be about, once you start figuring out what you're going to do with that channel, you want to strategize how you're going to produce content and make it a consistent, regular thing. There's nothing worse than not being able to count on a channel. Like when I want to go find a new video from a new creator, I know what days they upload, so I will go to their channel that day. And if they didn't post that day, it's kind of the same thing as if you go to a grocery store, or it's probably the vape shop. Every time you go to the vape shop, they don't have it, the juice you're looking for, or whatever you're looking for, you're just going to go somewhere else. You're not going to, it's called a stock out. So when people have stock outs on their videos and their content, people are going to go somewhere else to find their content because they're not going to stop viewing. So same goes for you. If you don't have content on your page, and if you don't have a strategy to keep it consistent, then you're not going to have something that people are going to come back to, and it's not going to make it easy for them to want to come back to you. So in order to stay consistent, what I did was I wrote down everything on an actual calendar, which days I was going to post what. And then I also I didn't want to overload myself. Like, it's not like those other platforms where you have to post every single day. So the strategy that I use is I upload 2 videos per week. I have a niche, which is my Sobering Stories podcast series on here. I share true crime stories that are fueled by addiction issues. The other video I post during the week is this video. I post a update analytics video for my channel, letting people know where I'm at in my journey to monetizing my channel. And I'm trying to help other people because I'm as real as it gets, you guys. Like, I started this channel because I lost my job, and I really don't want to go back to working something that I'm going to have no interest in, when my real passion is for content creation, and I really want to start a business and make this my actual full-time revenue stream. So I've got a dream and I'm driven towards it. And so that's what led me here. I want to help other people be able to achieve that dream, because if I can do it, then I know anybody can do it. And so that's why I'm here with you guys, sharing what I know. I try to make a decent amount of shorts posts. So I'm trying to do maybe at least 3 or 4 shorts posts during the week. And those posts are going to be more sober related. I try and make them more lighthearted. And they're supposed to be driven to get people engaged and interested in what my channel is all about. And it's supposed to get them to click in so that they come check out my actual channel. And I've gotten a lot of subscribers from my shorts videos, so I highly recommend using shorts as a strategy. Utilizing the shorts, especially if you are coming from another platform like TikTok or Instagram or something, where short videos and short form content rules king. But you need to use them strategically to drive traffic to your channel, so that once people are there, they're like, oh, sweet, I found this awesome channel. through the shorts page. You get more exposure through the shorts pages than you do any other avenue, I think. Maybe try splitting up your content like I did, 1 or 2 shorts videos a week, and then maybe 1 or 2 full form videos a week. And that's going to maintain some serious consistency. I mean, if you think about the creators that you follow, most of them only post once or twice a week. And I'd say that's a pretty extreme if they're posting twice a week, because it takes a lot of work. The other thing with my strategy is I realized I was getting a little bit off my brand. I was starting to venture out a little too far, and I wanted to kind of hone it back in, which is why I've really zeroed down on my niche. And you should too, because if you don't brand your channel, it's like a landing page, it's like a website, it's like a marketing tool. It's an advertisement, essentially. Your page is a giant advertisement for what your content is. And you have to look at it like that. If each one of your thumbnails looks like dog shit, if each one of your videos has no value in the content that it offers, and they don't have any sort of consistency between topics, viewers are left wondering, like, what is this channel all about? It's kind of like seeing an advertisement that doesn't have any sort of like tagline or doesn't have any sort of direction or call to action. You're like left just wondering, what the fuck is this ad even about? It's the same thing as your YouTube page. You don't want your YouTube page to be a blank advertisement. You want it to be a full, guided, explicit, direct advertisement for your viewers. So when they go there, they're going to know exactly what you're offering and exactly what you bring to the table. Be genuine, be honest, and offer value, and don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Let people know what you're out here for, why you out here. The second most helpful thing that I can offer you in terms of growing your sub counts and getting closer to monetizing is to utilize YouTube Analytics and YouTube Desktop Studio, as well as don't lose your head in the results. So it's a balance, you guys. You've got to look at your analytics. You've got to know what's going on with your videos so that you can tweak where you're moving based on your past performance. This video is entirely based on a previous video that is actually doing really well in comparison to my other videos. So I figured I would copy the idea and format of that video and make something new, add a little bit more value, and kind of be a little bit more focused and direct about the video. With that being said, don't lose your head in the results, you guys. I do that all the time. I'm looking at the results and I see like nothing's happening. It's not getting the results that you want. Your viewers are not even close to where you thought they'd be. You spend hours making these videos only to see that they get 5 or 6 views. The other thing you have to remember is that YouTube moves really slow in comparison to other platforms. Like TikTok is kind of like, if you don't blow up in 1 or 2 days, maybe a month, then that video is not really going to go anywhere. But YouTube's not like that. I swear, I've had this video that I'm talking about, or monetize your channel fast in 2024. That video is almost, I think it's at 800 views now, which is the most of any of my videos. So hence why I'm doing this video. People want that content. People want to know, and they want to see it from somebody who's also doing it from the ground floor up, like myself. You can use your analytics to guide your creativity, guide your ideas, guide your process, and you can also see what is working with your channel. I promise if you use YouTube Desktop Studio, you will actually benefit so much because you'll be able to track and see which direction you need to go. The other thing with that is that YouTube Design Studio on the desktop is so much different than the app version on your phone or on your iPad. So if you haven't logged into your YouTube Studio on the desktop, then you need to do that because there are so many extra things you can do, like adding a featured video, adding a trailer, adding end screens, adding subtitles. You can add all kinds of different things that you can't add in the YouTube Studio on your phone or iPad. Definitely get online, go to youtubestudio.com, and then go to the desktop version. It's going to be a whole lot different, and there's so many things that you can add to be able to create that advertisement that is your YouTube channel that I'm talking about. And the last thing I wanted to say along those lines is that you're just one video away, you guys. Just remember that. If your next idea gets you excited and your next idea is based on some good research done on your analytics, it's based on some good foundational knowledge of what you want to be able to do to succeed on here, then you're gonna see results. And not only that, but you're gonna grow, and growth on YouTube can literally be exponential. You start really small with 1 or 2 subscribers. Then you move up, and by the time you have more people seeing your content, there's going to be more eyes on it, more potential for it being shared, more potential for one of your videos to land with a lot of your audience. And when it lands with your audience, then YouTube's going to notice that, and it's going to push it out even further. So the growth with YouTube can be exponential, and you just have to remember that. Don't lose hope, don't lose faith. And that's what leads me into my number 1 most helpful, guaranteed growth topic to gain subscribers and make your channel grow. And that is to not give up, you guys. I have been thinking about giving up multiple times. I've been thinking about like maybe I should just job hunt harder and world, go back to the 9 to 5, but I don't want to do that. I don't want that. So I'm not doing that. So I've had to stay true to myself. I've had to believe in myself, and I've had to realize that there is something called the YouTuber creator roller coaster. And what that basically is that you start in this place where you have nothing but optimism. All you see is the potential of what YouTube can offer you. You see creators making millions and millions of dollars on YouTube, and you think it can't be that hard. Just make some videos, make millions of dollars. That sounds sick. So you get started, and then slowly you get to the top of that peak, and that's when you realize you have nothing but informed pessimism. You now realize, holy shit, this is a lot harder than I thought, and I don't know if I can actually do this. So you go down this deep, depressive spiral of, I don't think I can do this. I think I'm going to give up. This isn't worth my time. I'm wasting my time. I'm not getting paid. Nobody's watching my videos. Nobody likes me. And so you start to feel really awful. And that might be where you're at right now, watching this video, wondering, what can I do to help my channel grow? The best thing you can do is take that newfound understanding, that newfound knowledge of what it's going to take for you to be successful on YouTube, and engage with it better and engage with that challenge. And then you start to see an upward slope where you're now in this informed optimism. You're now informed about the challenge that it's going to take. You're now informed about the workload that goes into it. You're now informed that being a content creator is a full-time job. So you have this informed perspective, but now you're optimistic and you still think you can do it. So you've just got to keep chugging up that hill. And once you get to the top of that hill, you're going to realize, oh shoot, well now I'm at the top of this hill, but there's a new challenge for me. I now want to grow my channel even further, or now I want to change direction or get it to the next level. So it's a constant roller coaster, and you have to be along for the ride. That being said, one of the things that keeps me strapped in on this roller coaster is the fact that I know that it could just take one more video. It could just be this video right here. It could be the next video. It could be a video I made a week ago. Who knows? So don't lose sight of what your goals are, and don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Just know you're on the right path, and just start doing everything you can to learn as much as you can and make each video and each thing that you put out there better than the last thing that you did. If you do that, if you continue to improve, if you continue to post, then you will guaranteed grow on YouTube. You will grow faster and faster each and every time you post. And if you continue to monitor your results, and if you continue to talk about your success, and you continue to help others achieve success, then you will be successful on this platform. Just don't stop. Keep on going. Don't stop believing. All right, real quick, you guys, I just wanted to go through my YouTube analytics. Now, you can always do the app version like this, which is great. But I've been using this one more because not only is it more accurate, real-time updates, but there's more features on this YouTube Studio. So I'm just trying to get used to using this one more than using the app version. But I'm up 84 subscribers this month, which is way more than last month, which is awesome. Exponentially growing now, which is awesome. Right now, I'm only at 206 subscribers. I'm at 87 public watch hours. I don't know if I mentioned this last week or not, but it reset at some point. It actually dropped and went back down. So I'm actually back up to where I was already, which is awesome. So like I was mentioning before in the video, like your exponential growth can happen. I mean, it's not huge for me yet. I'm not like blowing up per se, but it's definitely growing faster than it has been the last month or two. Now let's go to this content stuff. This is what I was explaining to you guys earlier. This is the video right here, Monetize Your YouTube Fast in 2024. This one's at 808 views right now. There's things you can do. You can add subtitles, end screen. You can add different cards. Cards are things that pop up during the video. They remind you to subscribe. You can add a link to a different video. You can add a link to a website. You can do all kinds of stuff in there. It's really cool. The other thing you can do on here, is add your end screens. So you can add videos. You can add different elements on the end of your video so that when people finish your video, they can see other stuff you're posting, and they can click on that and go to your other videos. And then they can also subscribe to your channel from that page. But if you guys don't use YouTube Desktop Studio, definitely need to get involved in doing that. There's so many things that you can do on here, and I can do a whole entire video about this if you want. But this is what I use in order to track my analytics. You can see the views I'm getting. You can track your content. You can see where your viewers are coming from. You can see all kinds of different stuff, how many impressions you're getting, watch time from impressions. Wow, all kinds of stuff. Literally, YouTube gives you everything you need to know about all of your different videos and all your content and your page and how well you're doing versus not doing. Yeah, so I just wanted to go over that real quick with you guys, since I usually go over my analytics for my channel. So I just wanted to let you guys know how things were going. Honestly, yeah, I'm happy with it, but I would like to see more growth, obviously. But like I said in all my other videos, you got to be happy with growth. Any growth is good growth. You're not losing subscribers, so that's good. And you're putting out more content, and I feel like each one of my thumbnails gets better. I feel like each one of my videos gets better, and I feel like I'm able to talk to the camera a little bit better, and I get a little bit more motivated to actually come down and do these videos now, as opposed to feeling like nervous and anxious about the whole process and it's not going to be good enough. And so, yeah, pull the trigger, you guys. Just get out there, start making videos, and track your progress. That's all I got to say for today. If you guys have other things you want me to talk about, or if there's something you were confused about or whatever, just drop a comment below. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that now. Please subscribe to the channel. It does help. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and make this a revenue stream for me. And I'm also trying to help others achieve their dream to also monetize their channels. And each and every week, every Friday, I post a true crime story. So if you're interested in true crime, highly recommend you follow my channel for that. I've got a playlist up. There's a few videos in there. You can check it out. I've got a few playlists, actually. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. As always, much love. Stay sober. Later, sobers.